everyone, welcome back to Onyx Pages. I am Jerry. Happy Kwanzaa. We are now on Sunday, December 30th, and the principle for today is Nia, which is purpose. And Nia stands for to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community. So the two booktubers who uploaded videos earlier today were Diana in Color and Musical Tati. So I would encourage you to go to their channels, subscribe to their channels, take a look at the videos that they uploaded as a part of the Kwanzaa Reflect-A-Thon. And also, as you know, Bookaboo 92 has been uploading videos every day as a companion Kwanzaa Reflect-A-Thon booktuber. So I want to shout her out and encourage you to also take a look at the video that she uploaded today for Nia Purpose. So in terms of the reflection that I want to share with you, the idea that you want to be community minded and you want to think about your own purpose as connected to the larger purpose of a community is really important. And we're now a day and a bit before New Year's, and this is a time of year where people make a lot of different resolutions. Like, I want to eat healthier this year. I want to spend my money in a wiser way, maybe save a little bit more. I want to be more environmentally friendly. I want to, show up for my friends and family, take more time toward my own development or solitude. Those might be examples of resolutions that you might make, and they're all really great. What I love about the purpose Nia principle of Kwanzaa is that it actually encourages us to think about what dedicating ourselves to our communities might look like. And in particular, because this celebration focuses on and centers the experiences of African peoples, what does it mean for me as a queer Black booktuber to focus on the needs of my community? And I've had a lot of different discussions today with authors, with other booktubers, with Tomi, with myself, about community. And one of the things that I'm going to be focusing on next year is books for children and middle grade and YA. I don't think that there is enough science fiction, magical realism, and fantasy books for, in particular, non-binary or trans Black youth. And it's fair to say that there are not enough diverse children's books, period. But I've been thinking about like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, like right before they become tweens, and all the messages that they get about healthy personality, healthy relationship to their emotions, healthy relationships with other people, and how to just be themselves and be comfortable with themselves and to accept themselves. And there really isn't much out there for young non-binary Black children. And that's a really precious time, because for those young people, they've got adults around them, they've got media around them pressuring them to conform to particular ways of seeing the world and behaviors and values. So I think this year I want to spend more time looking at the kind of literature that's being created for non-binary Black children and see if I can lift up that writing and share that writing on BookTube to encourage more people to write these kinds of stories and to purchase and distribute and check out from the library these kinds of books. So that's something I want to think about this year. In the description area below, I will put links to all of the people who are uploading videos, who have chosen books representing Nia and purpose, and I hope that you check them out. I want to remind you that there's a contest, so I'm going to be giving 7 lucky winners one book from my Afrofuturism collection, and if you're interested in getting a surprise book, the way that you enter the contest is by putting a comment in one or more of the booktubers who are uploading videos as a part of this this Kwanzaa Reflect-A-Thon, putting a comment that includes a book that you can think of that you've read this year that reflects one of the Kwanzaa principles. So that's all you have to do in order to be, actually no, I'm lying. In addition to uploading, adding your comment, you also need to be subscribed to that booktuber's channel. Okay. One more thing I want to do before I go is I want to tell you why I chose Diana in Color and Musical Tati to represent the principle of Nia, purpose. I think both of these booktubers are very much dedicated to their channels and to delivering really powerful and insightful content. Musical Tati, Tatiana, is she's one of my favorite booktubers. She's funny. She's really smart. She is also kind of my literary twin because she is reading so many writers that I'm interested in or I'm reading or have read. So you'll notice that on her video today, she mentions Octavia Butler. And Octavia Butler is a writer that I talk about a lot. And I think that Tatiana has read through her almost her entire bibliography, and I want to do the same. So I just love her, and she brings such vitality and curiosity and creativity and authenticity to her videos. So I'm a big fan of Musical Tati, and so that's why I chose her for Nia Purpose, because her channel has really helped me be able to hone in on the purpose of Onyx Pages. And Diana in Color, what I really appreciate about her is how quickly and how deeply she dives into the particular topic that she's addressing. So I asked her to be a part of the Reflect-A-Thon, and if you look at her video, she's got like an intro where she gives you a little bit of a history on Kwanzaa, because she needed to understand it in order to put up a video as a part of the Reflect-A-Thon. And that kind of academic pursuit, the research and then the sharing, is something that is pretty common on her channel. You should check out her What is Afrofuturism video, where she again did research on this thing called Afrofuturism and then put it together really beautifully and shared it with the booktube community. I admire that pursuit of information and then conveying that information. So that's why I chose both Diana in Color and Musical Tati for this principle. And I also want to go back in time to tell you why I chose Rachael Ray and Charles Sir Booksage to be the cooperative economics spokespeoples. So Rachael Ray is also one of my favorite booktubers, and I had an opportunity to meet her this year in real life, and she's so smart, so well read, and so broadly read as well. And what I love about her approach to reading nonfiction is that she seems so fearless. She could be reading about a businesswoman. She could be reading about like prisons. She could be reading about self-care. She might do some historical romance. She might do some science fiction. She might do like one of those like crime thrillers. Like, you never know what will come up on her channel. And she approaches, regardless of the genre, she just approaches what she reads with such fullness and depth. I loved hearing her talk about Michelle Obama's Becoming. You should check out her video after having read that autobiography. And I just love it. And I thought that she would be really well positioned to tackle cooperative economics, which is one of the more cerebral principles in the Kwanzaa Nguzo Saba. And I also chose Charles of Sir Booksage, who is doing the Kwanzaa Reflect-A-Thon for the second time now. I chose him because he, like me, loves science fiction and fantasy, and he reads not only contemporary authors, but he also reads a lot of authors who are writing in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. So he takes a very historical approach to whatever he does. And if you go to his video, it's 28 minutes long. He is so methodical and thoughtful and insightful about each of the principles. Like, he really gets into it. He's very detail oriented, and he's kind of like also kind of a researcher in the way that he does what he does. So I really wanted to hear what contributions he would have after he put the cooperative economics and then his preferred reading genre, which is science fiction and fantasy, all together to produce a video for us. The 4 videos that I've talked about, the 4 booktubers, made amazing contributions, and I'm so grateful that they did so. So I really do hope that you go and check out their videos, check out their channels, subscribe, like, and comment. All right, that's it for me. I will see you in my next video, where I will be talking about the next Kwanzaa principle, which is day 6, and that is Kuumba, creativity. Thanks. Bye.